Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Guman Singh. Topping on Newscast tonight, Governor John deJongh acted on a number of bills Wednesday, approving some and wielding his veto pen for others. But one piece of legislation he denied has stirred up disbelief on both sides. News 2's Erica Parsons has the story.
A number of bills have been approved by Governor deJongh, one adding protections for first responders if they're interfered with while working, and another to better regulate the practice of dentistry locally. The governor approved legislation that would allow voters to decide in a referendum whether or not they would be in favor of legalizing marijuana for medicinal use and research. deJongh passed parts of Bill 30-370 approving the Casino Control Revolving Fund to pass from the hands of the Department of Finance to the VI Casino Control Commission. While 5 other sections of that omnibus bill was approved, 8 other sections fell victim to the veto pen, including legislation that would give retirees the option of receiving paper check stubs for their annuity payments. The governor said there's already a process in place for retirees to get a hard copy upon request. He also pointed out that the retirement system is saving $270,000 with the switch to electronic. One bill that didn't go over well with the governor was a bill that would do away with pension payments for spouses of deceased governors and lieutenant governors. He felt it was a direct attack on him. The governor vetoed the bill, saying it was the worst case of vindictive politics. He said senators are free to attack him, but to target his wife is cowardly.
I am truly sorry that the governor had to single out his lovely wife as a target in this action. The repeal of the First Lady pension is not an indictment on any one individual, but rather a measure to do the right thing by correcting what should have not been done.
Gittens said the VI economy is strained and can't afford the payments. The bill, if passed, would be effective immediately, but not affect any surviving spouses already collecting the pension. Erica Parsons, News 2.
Now, one amendment that was approved by the governor in Wednesday's action was legislation that would allow early voting in the territory. Senator Kenneth Gittens introduced the bill, and it was passed by the Senate last month. He expressed his thanks to the governor.
This legislation will now assist many, to include our seniors who do not wish to be part of long lines and extensive standing. This legislation will also reduce long lines this upcoming general election, especially during a time where the voter turnout is expected to be high due to it being a gubernatorial election year, and the fact that this will be the first time the new machines will be used in a general election setting as well.
Well, all the ballots have been counted from the August 2nd primary election. Meanwhile, St. Croix Deputy Elections Supervisor Genevieve Whitaker confirmed that the board has finished with all the ballots in both districts and are only tallying the write-in votes now. By law, the primary elections have to be certified 15 days following the election, and that date is Sunday. The official results will not be released by the board until the certification takes place on Sunday. Count on 2 to keep you updated. Senator Nelson, in a press release, meanwhile, expressed that he is truly pleased that Governor John P. deJongh has let democracy take place as it pertains to approving the ballot referendum on medical marijuana. Meanwhile, on Monday, August 18th, Senator Nelson, in collaboration with UVI, will be hosting a medical cannabis forum, a discussion with doctors on the medicinal benefits of this plant. The doctors and medical professionals will discuss their position regarding the use of cannabis marijuana as medicine. There will also be an opportunity for questions and answers. The medical cannabis forum will be held from 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Great Hall Conference Room located on St. Croix. In addition, a documentary will be shown at 5:30 p.m. till about 6. Crimestoppers is asking you to continue to help law enforcement make the Virgin Islands a safe place to live, work, and raise a family. Remember, if you know something, say something, as the cost of crime is ultimately paid for by the law-abiding citizens of the community via higher prices and higher taxes. With that in mind, let's look at the Crimestoppers report. On August 8th, about 9 a.m., the Mid-Island Credit Union located in Estate Castle Coakley was held up by 3 armed males with T-shirts covering their faces. Several patrons and employees in the credit union were assaulted and robbed of cash and cell phones. Law enforcement is asking for your help to identify the perpetrators of this robbery, as the victims were only able to give the description of 3 black males wearing T-shirts over their faces. If you were in the area of the credit union or nearby business and saw 3 or 4 males lurking about at any time, please call Crimestoppers right away. Now, over on St. John on August 3rd at 6 a.m., the owners of Skinny Legs restaurant in Coral Bay reported to the police that the business was broken into. Suspects stole a safe that contained a large sum of money. Please help police solve this case. If you saw a vehicle leaving the business during the night hours or may have heard information about the stolen safe, please let Crimestoppers or someone in law enforcement know. On St. Thomas, on Friday, July 4th at 12:25 a.m., a man was in the area of Food Center in Friedenhoy when he heard several shots being fired. He then realized he was shot, but does not know who shot him. He was treated for several gunshot wounds, according to police. Please share what you know about this shooting. Continue to help make our islands a safer place to live and visit by telling Crimestoppers what you know. You can log on to www.crimestoppersusvi.org or by calling 1-800-222-TIPS. You can also text USVI plus your message to crimes at 274-637. The minimum cash reward for the arrest of a homicide suspect is $1,500. The maximum reward is $2,500. The process to get rid of the red mud at the Renaissance Group's property is moving forward. DPNR approved the plans for St. Croix Alumina to start the work to get rid of the toxic backside residue in area left behind from decades of alumina production. Officials say work began in January to create an access road as the initial phase of the project. Area A covers 120 acres, and the project is slated to take place over the next 9 to 12 months. St. Croix Alumina is required to complete the work to be in compliance with a February 2012 consent decree. Turn our attention overseas. Anger is simmering again in a St. Louis suburb where there's been days of unrest following the police shooting of an unarmed black teenager in Missouri. Police released the name of the officer responsible today and evidence that the teenager had committed a crime. Ferguson police say the unarmed black teenager shot and killed Saturday was a suspect in a convenience store robbery. They say 18-year-old Michael Brown, 6 foot 4 inches and 292 pounds, stole a $49 box of cigars. The disclosure of the robbery came as officials revealed the name of the officer who shot Brown, 6-year veteran Darren Wilson. The timing ignited more frustration in the community. Be sure to count on CBS News at 7:30 for the latest. And keeping our eye on the economy, let's take a look at the New York Stock Exchange with our stock market watch. The Dow down 50, NASDAQ up 11. Coming up on News 2, your back-to-school checklist to get students prepared, plus our summer fun segment. Have you ever been to the tide pool at Annalee Bay on St. Croix? Many say it is well worth the hike. We'll be right back. Well, it's time for our summer fun segment, and many say it is well worth the hike to get to Annalee Bay and the tide pools on St. Croix. After you make the difficult but scenic hike, you will be rewarded with a relaxing dip in the tide pools. The trail starts at the Renaissance Beach Resort and Spa and roughly 2 miles each way. The pools are in a remote area. Once you reach the tide pools, you can take a relaxing swim, get a nice massage under a waterfall created by the waves, and explore the pools with a mask and snorkel. Annalee Bay and the steep slopes of the northwest corner of St. Croix has great historical significance as well. Escaped slaves, or Maroons as they were called, hid in the rugged mountains of this area of the island. The Maroons used the rough terrain to help them avoid recapture before they could escape the island. Be sure to check it out. Well, do you think you have the right ingredients to present the best tasting chili ever? Well, this Sunday, you can prove it, or at least be a judge. From noon to 6 p.m., it's the 30th annual Texas Society of the Virgin Islands Chili Cook-Off at Brewers Beach on St. Thomas. You can go over and sample up to 60 different kinds of chili while enjoying some live music, fun, and games. The chili will be judged in 3 categories: the official Chili Appreciation Society International Competition, locals only, and vegetarian. The winner will represent the Virgin Islands in the International Cook-Off in Texas. Now, there will be music by Full Circle, Flip Switch, and Why Not? Coors Light will be holding about 20 different drawings throughout the day, so lots of fun for the entire family to head down there. The USVI chapter of the American Red Cross will be in St. John, and they have been hoping to recruit some volunteers. People interested in helping their neighbors in times of need can participate in the 2-day meeting, which will take place in the Bethany Moravian Church. And it took place today, and it continues tomorrow on Saturday. This 2-day meeting will provide an orientation of the Red Cross's services provided in the community and its role in disaster relief. You can call 774-0375 for more information.
Well, it's an important event that's happening on today, which is the 15th, and also tomorrow on the 16th. We have volunteers in the U.S. Virgin Islands chapter, 340 volunteers on all 4 islands. That includes St. Thomas, St. John, and Water Island, and St. Croix. But St. John in that island, we really need more volunteers there, because we want to be able to know that St. John is self-sustaining after any type of disaster. We have to each island has to make sure that their volunteer crew or their corps is strong enough to build capacity and be able to meet the needs of the community in the event of a disaster.
Okay. And it's time for your back-to-school checklist. UVI welcomes a new class of new and transfer students with a week of orientation activities beginning on Monday, August 18th through the 22nd on both campuses. Orientation begins with residence hall check-in from noon to 7 p.m. Included in orientation are placement testing, student advisement, registration for classes and campus tours. Special sessions are set for parents to help provide support to their students as they embark on their new college careers. On the St. Thomas campus, new student convocation is slated at 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday, August 20th, then on St. Croix at 4:30 p.m. on Thursday, August 21st. Semester classes begin on Monday, August 25th on both campuses. Now, the group known as Parents Matter, they're reminding you that if you have local school uniforms and other school apparels in good to fair condition, which you no longer need, kindly give them a call. Materials such as shirts, blouses, skirts, pants, ties, shoes, belts, bags, lunch bags, kits, much more for all the respective schools. The group will resell each item at a nominal cost, and that sale will be held on Sunday, August 17th, outside of the O. Henry Dry Cleaner at 8 a.m. They will have gifts, prizes, guest speakers, family success tips, and games. For more information about this fundraiser or to drop off the items or item retrieval, you can contact Parents Matter. The number is 340-201-2629. And we have to end this week on a fun note. It's time for our Pet of the Week. The Humane Society says they have lots of puppies who are ready for new homes, like the 2 you're about to fall in love with.
Today we have Jean on my right and we have Chauncey on my left. Jean is 3 months old, cute little puppy. There's 9 other little brothers and sisters up there to check them out at the Humane Society, so come on up and look. Chauncey is 4 years old. He's been with us for about a year. He is a very cute lap dog, love riding in the car. Very calm, very mellow, great for anybody, an older person who's looking for a companion. Perfect dog for you. And like we always say, please spay and neuter your pets. If you need help, please let us know. We'll be happy to help you in any way we can. Thank you.
And we enjoyed their company right here in the studio. Be sure to stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.